my goodness.
Miyuki has diagnosed you with derp. I knew.
Cheese.
Oh, I thought that was you saying cheese, Duhu. What the hell? The cheese sound played. I realized like minutes ago that I forgot to add Duhu's avatar as well. We were so trying to get other things. Okay, I've got Duhu there. Okay, that'll do. Little video. Little, whatever it's called.
Tiny hoo-hoo.
Gremlin Duhu. But hello! Hi! There's a dwagin! Look! It's finally happening!
Man, yeah, I like impulse purchased the bits for this like a month ago, I feel like, at this point.
No worries. Also, Cabbage, thank you so much for the resub! And also Bonmas as well, even though you're probably in bed by now. But yeah, hello! Hi. I'm gonna greet everybody if that's okay with you.
No.
Okay. Never mind. Duhu, welcome into the chat. I see you in the chat, Duhu. What are you doing here?
I'm Duhuing my best.
Oh. Welcome Bonmas, welcome Stu, welcome Anshit, welcome Figueira. Hello everybody, Shika peeking as well, Shika Pika sheeking. Boulder stuff, Pokemon, oh my goodness, welcome. Mental Equilibrist, Cabbage of course, Zephyr. Why are there so many people here? It's 2 AM. Actually it's 2:30. Oh my god.
Wait, it's 9:30, what do you mean?
I'm living in the past. No, the future in this case. I don't know. Hi Topo and Zephyr and Chaos and Boulder. And Chaos and Boulder. And Chaos and Zephyr and Chica. And Cabbage and Chaos. Okay, I've caught up. Hello.
Wait, I'm still on my starting soon screen. What am I doing?
Oh.
There we go.
That's good. That means that they didn't hear all my obnoxious stuff. Oh. Well, my people hear you, I think.
Nice.
Somebody used Ask Long Nuke, but I don't have the LLM for it running. But they said they like the voice. So I've turned the redeem on again, and I'm going to click it again just so you can hear her voice.
I'm a big fan of her voice.
Okay, so I've turned off again, but here you go.
Nyan.
Oh no! LLM failed. There you go.
Oh, I have a notification in my server. Oh yeah, it's the automated stream notification too. You fall for this every single time.
Are you saying Duhu is live at twitch.tv?
Yeah.
Twitch.tuvalu?
Twitch.tuvalu indeed.
/Duhu_. Nuke has been unmuted on here the whole time. I don't know where here is. Oh, you mean on Duhu's stream? Oh my god. During the time where I was saying I'm gonna unmute, everyone was hearing me. Oh no, I shouldn't have revealed all those secrets. Everyone on your streams heard, apparently, Duhu.
No.
Nukes are being sent to fix the issue. Will make it worse. Soggy. Hi, Exia! Welcome. Stewie said something, but I don't know where the message is. Oh, there it is. How goes the SSH keygen? It doesn't. We heard her real voice. Oh, girl, not the real voice. I'm gonna press the button. Boop. Because we spent ages setting this up, so I kinda just... Look! We've got like a 4-way split screen. On the left we have my stuff, on the right we have Duhu's, and for some reason Duhu's screen cap is no longer there. Even though it was there while we were setting up. So why is that not there anymore? Let's go to refresh cache of current page and see if it comes back. Nope, it's just not there anymore for some reason. Is your video ninja still running for the page?
I hope so.
This is my VTuber anonymity.
No, it's
granted.
not. Hell yeah.
Oh no.
Why does it keep doing that? Okay.
I don't know. The lack of throbbers. I'm gonna go to my calm music already.
There we go.
Hey, there it is. It just magically worked. I didn't even have to change anything.
Yeah, I was still using the same link. I just redid it. It wasn't because... No, I saved it already. I don't know. Whatever. Is it if you minimize the window or something?
I don't know. Are you still seeing mine?
Yes.
Like this one, but also this one.
Why does it keep doing that? Nyan nyan nyan.
Yep.
Oh, Duhu, if you're okay, I will share my streaming setup with you on Discord just so that you can hear TTS, because some of these messages might be for you. Okay, I'm gonna do it at crap quality just so that, you know, to give internet a chance. Actually, I don't know if this will be crap quality or what. Oh, I can't even change the frame rate.
The Freb noted emote is too cute.
There you go. You should be able to hear it through that now. Like, if anyone says things, why do they keep doing that? Indeed, Topo. Also, hi, Forgotten Bud. Welcome, welcome. I don't know on whose side the stream streak was, but that's a lot of times to streak.
I think yours? As I didn't see that.
Oh, okay. It's very confusing, this shared chat, because you never know what things are actually shared and which things are not. Like, do you see the Topo Kato's TTS?
No.
Well, it's actually probably a good thing, because otherwise your chat would be spammed full of people throwing baubles at me as well.
True. Oh, that's cool. In Stream Manager, it has a little Duhu or a little Yuki next to the chat for where it came from.
Oh yeah, that's actually kind of useful. Wait, I see it as well on OBS. It's really tiny on the left side.
Nice.
The TTS does appear here, but not as a redeem. Oh, okay. Again, here, I'm assuming that's on Duhu's side. Wait, no, because I see that as... that says sent from Yukiev. Oh, this is so confusing. Anyway, Duhu. Would you like to take over my stream for approximately 2 minutes? Because although I saved the kidneys right before we began, I kind of need to save the kidneys again.
Very good.
I'm very sorry. It's because I had been not saving them.
How dare you care for yourself?
Also, Stewie, I won't refund you for this one. The other kidney. Yeah, probably.
One at a time.
Yeah. I can wave. Wait, I can actually just do this thing. Hi. I guess I'm waving at your chat as well.
Made.
Oh my goodness, what is that? Flushed. Oh my god. That kind of flushed. I was thinking like, you know, blush my balls, but... Reject into my knees. Yeah, I'm not gonna reject. Okay. I'm sorry for doing this the second after we start streaming, but I'll be right back.
Okay.
Pew. Oh, they can still hear you though.
It's just you and me now, Chad. No one can protect you. Am I leaning already? Do I just constantly shrimp in like different ways? Wait, what's happened to my wings? That's not right. Yeah, I might need to fix that at some point. This is true, you can't throw cheese at me. You used to be able to drop anvils on me, but I never set that up with my new streaming software. Oh, that's true. You can throw snowballs at me, I guess. Nice. You see, chat, this was an unmedicated purchase, because I've always wanted to do microelectronics, but I've never had an excuse to do so. And I still don't really, but I wanted an excuse to hang out with Yuki, so this is ideal. I have a little servo thing, and Yuki instructed me to buy gay cables, so we have... Is that coming up on the camera? Yeah, we have gay balls. We have our little Arduino thing, and little servo, and then we have... Oh, this might be deafening. I got little bell thing, which hopefully, when jiggled by servo, will alert me to chat messages, because the ducks aren't working anymore.
Yeah.
Frog, hello.
Frog! Gables.
That might actually be the case. Oh no, I think there is a male female in there, so there are some sandwiched between the gays. There are some hetero cables there, I guess.
Some hables.
Hables, yeah.
Here are my gables. I have a little tray of the gays. The gables. Is it still working on your end? Do you see my view?
I do.
Oh, thank
Yes.
goodness.
Yes.
I was scared for a moment that mine was doing the old stopper. That's not how it goes.
Mine seems to have like wildly varying latency, because sometimes I'll like move something in front of the camera and it'll be there immediately, and then other times like I'll wave and it'll take, I don't know, it feels like forever.
Hi, Colin, as well. Hello. Yeah,
Understandable top cat too. I would, if we could have a world with only female cables, that would be ideal, but here we are.
Yeah, it's a bit of a shame. However, you could see it as joining the female Arduino and the female servo.
True.
With a... No, I shouldn't say that. I don't have it marked as... I was so close to saying it. Then I realized I don't have the sexual themes turned on Twitch, so Daddy Twitch will spank me.
Post.
Oh no, I have. Yeah.
Hi, Key! What
Significant profanity, all vulgarity, and sexual themes. Let's go.
I turned that off just because poor Liquid Cake had to do a face scan to be allowed into my stream chat after I put on the sexual ones.
Oh my fuck.
No, wait, it wasn't even sexual. It was the, whatever the one's called, like drug use, tobacco, all that stuff for when I was drinking. I don't smoke, by the way.
Degenerate Neko behavior must protect the children and the liquid cakes, apparently.
Yeah, so I turned it off once I realized that. Yeah, and I just never referred to it as alcohol again. Because I wasn't. Of course, I was just having juice.
Nyan juice, yeah.
Grape juice. Hi, he's Map, yeah, Nyan juice. Okay, so... Do you... where do we begin with this? I wonder where to begin. So the Arduino.
Can I get the Arduino to do something?
Yes. Okay, so the Arduino has like a whole bunch of pins, as you can see. And I don't know if I can get it. No, I can't get it any closer in focus of mind. Oh, that's perfect. Oh no, I'm gonna have to recrop your view if you move it around too much. Actually, no, it's just off the bottom. No. It's funny though. Look at Duhu's one. Duhu's the main microcontroller on his one is like this tiny little. Okay, I need to actually recrop yours. I can't see anything.
Oh no, have I moved? Hang on, where's the...
Where is
it is there. No.
Duhu cam. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna recrop it. Just put it wherever it's good for you, and I'll change it.
Okay.
Okay, you just put it in the perfect place. Okay. That's where it was all along. Thank you. Anyway,
before I just constantly shift it just slightly out of view and you have to chase it around for the rest of the stream.
Oh, you can play that game, but unfortunately I'll do it for myself as well. So yeah, look at my enormous old style chip with Duhu's like modern little tiny surface mount one. But it's like, it's still like, it's completely equivalent. It's the same amount of RAM, same CPU speed, all the same like hardware stuff like timers and everything.
We haven't even been streaming for half an hour and already I'm being size shamed.
No, Duhu's got the fancier one. Oh, Duhu has the fancy keyboard, true. Uke's volume is quite low. Ah, shit. Yeah, I thought this might be a problem. I don't know if that's a thing you can fix.
Let me...
Also, hi, Eileen. Welcome. Uke chasing the frame. Yeah. Ideas? Loading. You just keep coming back to this weird degen cat. I read... Wait, no, your name is Heatmap. Never mind, I'm stupid. I was like, somehow I read Heatmap. Oh my god, you can see me.
Music down a bit and then increase the volume of everything.
You can see my hands coming into view as I do the thing, and you can see my avatar moving appropriately.
Oh.
You can also see that it shows up on my avatar before it even shows up on my webcam.
It's crazy that that's lower latency.
Yeah, it's kind of amazing. But yeah, so these pins, they're known as I/O pins because they can be used as input or output. And by default, everything is set to input because that's like... Is
Uke's volume better, by the way?
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize. I had already left my brain already. Okay, nice. Thank you, Lane. Nice. Thank you. Thank you for...
Thank you. I am terrible as ever as checking audio things.
Okay, so I feel like I need to say something super basic just about electric current, but I don't know if that's going too far into it. It probably is.
I mean, go for it, yeah. I'm here to learn, so...
Okay, so there's a really silly thing. When, like, closer to the time when, like, electricity was, like, discovered and stuff, if you like, people thought the current flowed from positive to negative, and nowadays we know differently, but because it was always taught that way, it still kind of is, and we refer to it as conventional current for that reason. So I'm just going to teach it that way.
Electrons are negative, I guess.
I guess so, yeah.
But also, I mean, that's entirely arbitrary as well, right?
It is.
Like, we could have just called electrons positive and it wouldn't have mattered.
It really doesn't even matter, even if you know which way they actually flow. Like, everything works out identically. It's just as long as you stick to one way of doing it. And so, yeah.
Interesting.
In terms of, like, circuit design. Unless maybe it would be different if you're going to fucking black magic stuff like radio frequency stuff, but that's, I don't know. Or like doing like copper plating of metal or something through electrolysis. But I'm not going to be like trying to plate metal or something.
Eat my ball.
So anyway,
I can't help it, I'm sorry.
so the idea
I'm not
is
sorry.
electrons red and shaking. Neutrons are just neutral. Indeed, cabbage. So if you see my hands doing this, it's because I'm holding a servo and I'm just fiddling with it like this the whole time.
Oh.
I don't understand how my hands are able to be tracked underneath. Okay, I actually don't understand how this is physically possible. My hands are under my webcam. How is my leap motion still seeing them? What's going on?
Why does my leap motion detect one of my hands perfectly and the other one, it detects the ghost hand at the back of my desk?
Oh, I sometimes do that as well. My hand just sometimes stays like this, like I'm saluting. Hi, Lunar Request. UQV stim. Oh, there goes my webcam again. Okay, so basically...
My hand is invisible to Oh, I forgot to turn off the stealth on my left hand. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, God. Yeah.
So basically if the pin is set as an output on the Arduino, it can be one of two levels. It can either be, basically the pin can internally be connected to the negative side of the power supply, which we call ground, or the positive side, which is 5 volts.
Okay.
Like technically you can run the Arduino on a higher voltage, but it has a built-in regulator inside that brings it down to 5 volts, so it's always either 0 or 5
Less
volts.
than.
It's less than. Hi, Luna. Welcome. Thank you very much for the resub. I don't know why I said hi, because I've already said hi, but I'm saying it again. Anyway, thank you very much for the resub is what I meant to say. Also, hi, Ren Puna. You just started your own Arduino learning journey a few days ago? Hell yeah.
Nice.
So yeah, we call the state of the pin low if it's connected to 0 volts, and high if it's connected to 5 volts.
Okay. So it's just like a binary output then, I guess.
Yep, exactly.
Okay.
There's so much stuff I just want to say and go off on a side tangent, but I'm trying to not, I'm trying
Please
to...
do.
So you said like it's binary, and technically you can actually... there are combinations of pins on here. The way it works internally is that there are like special variables that are not really, well, they're memory mapped. So basically, they're memory mapped to hardware, or hardware mapped, I guess is what I should say. So,
Okay.
there are certain, you don't have to do any of this, by the way. This is what like the Arduino main library tries to standardize, because these are different between different microcontrollers. But deep down, if you dig into it, there will be a certain 8-bit variable, and each bit of that byte corresponds to the state of one of the pins. And so if you wanted to, you could just write to that variable a value, and bam, in one clock cycle you had set 8 pins values at once. And this is partially how I was able to like... You remember that big like MIDI LED display thingy? That's partially how I was able to get that running fastly, because
Nice.
I did some of that stuff. Anyway, I don't know what C3 is. I'm sorry, Luna.
Same.
Deep down inside, it's all tiny elves who aren't unionized and are angry about it. Yes.
Oh no.
Advent of code.
Advent of code. Okay.
Advent of code mention.
PTSD immediately. The mention of elves. Ugh.
Okay, so that's just the state of one pin and like what it's connected to inside. But to complete a circuit, the current has to go from high to low. Like it has to take a path from a thing that is at a high level to a thing that's at a low level. You can literally imagine that like physical terrain where there are some higher parts and some lower parts, and it has to like flow thanks to gravity from a state of high potential to like a state of low potential. That's how I imagine it in my head anyway. I didn't do that at first, but while designing circuit boards, it kind of helped to help me imagine where stuff is going. But anyway, so if you were to just directly connect one of the pins that is high to ground or to another pin that's low, that would be a short circuit. There'd be nothing like using. There'd be nothing. Yeah,
no resistance.
maximum
or whatever,
current.
so
Yeah,
just-
exactly. And that would probably kill one of the pins on the Arduino. So we want to never do that.
So that'll release the magic smoke. Nice.
Yeah. It likely won't kill the entire Arduino, but it might kill like a whole bank of pins.
You know, I should have bought a spare, shouldn't I? I feel like that would have been a good idea.
I reckon you'll be okay. Visualized with water before?
well.
Yeah, that's a classical thing. Hi, Kaz. Hi, friends. Chaos Computer Club is D3. Oh, okay. It's the EU version of DEF CON. Oh, way cooler and has 0 cops. Oh my god, the fact that I need to be cops at DEF CON is so sad.
3-stream streak. My goodness, thank you.
Nice. So,
And that's quite a while, given how frequently I've streamed recently.
aw, yeah, I guess so. So the way these servos work. Oh, actually, you know what? Before that, the Arduino has an LED. So it's got several LEDs, but there's one LED that you can directly control if you want to, because it's like hardwired into pin 13. I don't know why they chose 13. They did.
Okay. Is that the one that was flashing at me by default when?
Yes, and it's
Okay.
mine is now because I just wrote this thingy to make sure that I could upload to it. And
I love the little jingle as you move around, by the way. It's so cute.
oh, I'm glad it's not annoying the hell out of you. Yeah, and technically there's also a resistor going in line with the LED. So it goes like, you know, through the LED, through the resistor to the thingy.
Okay.
Or you could imagine it going resistor to LED thingy because the direction of the current doesn't matter at all. I mean, it does matter that it goes in the correct direction through the LED, but whatever. Anyway, point being, an LED with
of
no
course it's a
resistor.
diode, isn't it? Yeah.
Yes. Basically, an LED with no resistor is, once the voltage is high enough, is just going to let maximum current through and stuff. So, but you don't need to worry about this because the way they've made the board is you can just write to that pin and the LED comes on, and they've put a resistor there, so everything's safe. And if you'd like, we can write a tiny little program to control it.
Yay.
Thank you for
Okay.
bearing with me while I worked my way towards actually doing something.
I mean, this was all just to trick you into hanging out with me. So I'm delighted by all of this. This is great. I have so much to learn. This is really interesting.
Nice. So the way
Especially, I've done plenty with software. Well, not that I'm exactly an expert on software, but yeah, I've not done anything with hardware apart from like a crystal radio kit when I was like 10.
Oh my
I
god.
think that was the last thing that I put together.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. My parents got me this little thing called, I think it was the 100-in-1 electronic lab. And it had like a bunch of these. It was just like a cardboard thing, and it had like actual components, and each component had like a spring, and you could like bend the spring and slide a bit of wire in it, and then the spring would grip the wire, and you could connect all the components in this way. And it had like 100 different example circuits that you could build and stuff, and it told you which things to connect to other things. And that taught me pretty much nothing. I was not interested in how they worked at the time. I was just interested in the projects.
That is so funny. I was really expecting you to say that taught you like everything, and you were like, this is like the thing that got you into it, and like,
Unfortunately
nothing.
not. Unfortunately not. It was designed to, but my ADHD brain was just like, I just want to watch the LEDs go blinky. Yay, they're blinky. Okay, what's next? I'm bored now.
Understandable.
And one of the projects was a crystal radio.
Nice.
Okay, so the way the Arduino SDK, I guess you call it, what just works is so behind the scenes there's like, you know, loads of C stuff. There's like a whole bunch, thank you for the pats, guys and cabbage. There's like a whole bunch of stuff declared and like functions that make it easier to use. Like on my screen right now, you can see I'm using one called digital write and one called delay. And these are all like defined elsewhere. And all you have to do is put something into the setup. It expects there to be a function called setup and expects there to be a function called loop. And like it says, this is just run once all of the hardware is ready to go. And this is where you can set up your stuff.
So you need to set it up to be input or output?
Yes.
I assume it won't do both.
For the specific pin. No, it won't do both. So, right. Actually, this is a good point. I should also mention the one last thing. I only talked about output. But yeah, input is also a thing. Most of the pins are digital inputs. There is a special bank of pins. If you look on your Arduino, like down here, you'll see them listed as like A0, A1, A2, A3.
My ancient eyes.
Oh, that could be a problem.
Yeah. A0 to 5. Well, that's it. I didn't even notice that, yeah. I was just assuming they'd all be numbered, but I see we got TX and RX.
Yeah.
Power. Oh, okay, so that's just if you want to power something from this, I guess.
It's more typically used if you want to power the Arduino from something other than USB.
Okay. Oh, so you could set up your own little battery bank or something to give it 5... Wait, do you need 5 volts and 3.3 or...?
No, you only need 5 volts. The Arduino itself regulates 3.3 volts. And then you can use the 3.3 volts for your own thing. By the way, funnily enough, that's what I'm doing over here with the little the what do you call it? The STM32, the long uke brain. I'm literally just using the Arduino as a 3.3 volt power supply for it. Just the most overkill thingy. Anyway, and those pins can actually read analog voltages, which is cool. So
it's like buying a car and then just using it as a 12 volt power supply.
Yes. But to be fair, I am actually using the Arduino to upload to the STM32 as well, but most of the time it's just sitting there providing 3.3 volts.
So what is my purpose? You supply 3.3 volts.
Oh my god. So, yeah. But for all the other pins, they're digital, so they either are connected to 0 or they're connected to 5 volts, or they are input. An input is sometimes called like a high impedance, which basically means high resistance. So it doesn't strongly connect to 5 volts or 0 volts. It's basically close enough to floating, which means non-connected electrically, and it's just looking at it.
So it'll it's almost like checking for anything to come back at all for a 1 and nothing for a 0, or
yeah, there's a threshold. I'm not exactly sure where it is. I think I'd have to check the datasheet, but it might be like, for example, anything above like a 1 volt, for example, or sorry, anything below 1 volt, for example, might be guaranteed to show up as low, and anything above, say, 4 volts might be. The numbers are probably not that, but it'll be something like that. And then anything between is like undefined, you know.
Can you only set the pins to be input or output in the setup?
Nope, absolutely not. You can put them anywhere you want, and they can change while it's running as well.
Okay.
Oh my goodness! We just got a raid. Hi, Lexi. Welcome. How was your stream? I want to see what you're up to. It feels weird being able to do this while I have these gloves on. Arrested for OpenGL crimes. This avatar.
Amazing.
If I hold it back, it actually gets illuminated. Silly Kobold makes some festive lights go. Oh, that's so cool! Wow, what a nice idea for a stream if you're doing like electronic-y stuff in this Christmas time. I hope it went well. I'm trying to teach a dwagin here about, like, just introduce him to an Arduino and electronics and stuff like that. And hopefully we're gonna actually make a thing happen. Maybe the thing we want to happen. Can you believe that?
Be right back a second.
Okay, no worries. So I don't know if Duhuhu mentioned this when I was away saving the kidneys and he was left here. But he has a plan to do something. We may be using one of these, although his looks cooler because it's like semi-transparent, but whatever. This is a servo. Or a servo motor. Oh, welcome back. Oh, okay. I'll continue when we get there. Okay, yes. So there is a function called pin mode, which is like lowercase p, whatever, camel case, isn't it? Pin mode is how I'd read it because there's a capital letter on the M. So I have to shout it in my head. This is how it works. This is how the tism works.
My balls.
It was for my stage lighting visualizer. A little quiet at the end, but brought up some fancy modern strobes. And wait. This is like full-size stage lighting stuff you're doing? Oh,
Cool.
wait, it's visualizing it. I see. UK shouts out all proper nouns. That's so cool. What the hell? That's really cool. Is it DMX? Sorry, I'm getting nerdy.
You absolutely have to apologize for that, definitely.
Yeah. That's cool, Lexi. I've never personally done DMX stuff myself because I've always just done much more DIY stuff.
Unreal derogatory.
Every time I do this with my hand, like I open my hand, like my fingers wide, and we get this, like this. I don't know if you hear it. This like this creaky, this nitrile sound. I should be doing ASMR right now. So yeah, Duhuhu. Oh my god, I've got a bauble orbiting my head. What the hell? Look at it go.
Wait, what?
Okay, stop.
Oh yeah, you do. At quite a pace too. Wow.
Yeah, it's so wide. This. Oh shit! I just slapped the mic. Yeah, so pin mode takes two parameters. The first one is the pin number as printed on the circuit board, and then the second one is like a constant that is either input, output, or no, just input or output. There are actually a couple of other ones. So the Arduino has built into it pull-up resistors. We don't pull up resistor, it's just a resistor that's being used in a certain way. And the way it's used is basically, remember when I said when it's in input mode, it's not strongly pulled either low or high?
Yeah.
If you have nothing connected and you're reading from that pin that has nothing connected to it, then we'd call that pin floating because there's nothing's connected to it. It's so not pulled one way or the other. The tiniest background interference, like nearby mains cables or just like RF or something, can just make you the values just like really randomly be like low, high, high, low, high, low, just all the time you're checking it.
Okay.
And so what you can do is you can configure the input to have a pull-up resistor, which is basically internally, it connects a pretty high resistance resistor to the 5 volts, so that by default, when you're reading, if nothing's connected, you see a high level, but it's still only weakly pulled high. So if something else tries to pull it low, like you connect a switch to ground and you press the switch in, so the pin gets pulled down to ground, then it will read low. It's just like, it's like the tiniest hint, if you like, that it should be high, if nothing else is
it like
connected.
a, almost like a gate? then?
Not really. I would think of it more like a spring if you're trying to think of like a physical analog. So like
Okay.
it's almost like a spring that like pushes a button back out if you imagine it that way. But it's so
Okay,
easy to
yeah, yeah.
overcome with your finger to push it in and stuff that other electronic devices can easily override it. But it just like makes sure that you're in like a known state if it's floating. At least that's what I typically use it for. But we don't really have to worry about that for today because I wasn't planning on doing anything that needed input stuff. But if we want to do stuff with buttons sometime, we could.
Oh, well, I guess it would be COM port communication, wouldn't it? So
Yeah.
yeah.
By the way,
Yeah,
that's what the
wouldn't need
TX and RX pins are. That's
Oh.
transmit and receive in serial data, basically. Those two pins. Okay, so remember when we plugged the Arduino in, it showed up as a serial port?
Yep.
You can simply open that serial port on Windows and like send stuff to it, or you can listen to it and print out stuff that gets received. And on the Arduino board, there is like a little chip that is a USB to serial converter. As in like on Windows it shows up as a serial port. And then on the other side of the chip, you have literally a physical pin for the pulses as stuff is being, coming from Windows. And that you can pulse to send stuff into Windows. And that's what the TX and RX are. They're like physically connected to that chip. So
Okay.
So if you wanted, you could have some separate piece of hardware that's, controlling those pins if you wanted. But also you could
Or
just
the
not
COM
use
port.
them. And exactly.
Okay.
Serial transmission. Yeah, UART is the technical name for it. I won't go into details about that at the moment. I don't know overwhelm too much. Just a little bit. Just a little bit of overwhelming.
Oh, that's okay. My brain is smooth. It'll just slide off.
So hi, A squared. Hello. Hi. Dwagin wiggling the pewter. Yeah, exactly. A squared. If you wanted two electronic things to communicate, you'd connect one of them's transmit to the other one's receive, and vice versa. Yeah.
No way. Huh. That's cool.
Yeah.
So you could chain a bunch of Arduinos together and create the world's shittiest supercomputer.
I mean, yeah, you could. Although only two of them, you could chain two Arduinos together. If you wanted to make like a kind of a bus on which they can all communicate with each other, you would need to use a different protocol. One where one can sort of request for time on the bus, if you like. That sounds so weird.
So you'd have like round robin, like what was it before Ethernet? There was like token ring or something to work like that, I think.
I think I remember seeing a computer file video about that.
Yeah, they all just like had a time slot.
Oh, by the way, this brings up an interesting point as well. So I guess I'm taking this for granted, but I should probably mention it. A common thing that you might hear is that you are just going to like connect one thing to one pin, like you connect a switch to pin 4, for example, or you connect an LED to pin 5, for example. But implicitly in that statement is the idea that you connect the other side of that switch to ground, or the other side of the LED to ground.
Oh, yeah, because otherwise it's not a circuit, right?
Yeah. So the ground is like this common path back to the negative side that everything seems to take. So if you were to connect two Arduinos together,
do you just plug that into the power section, because that has a couple of grounds on it? Is that?
Yes, you could use that as a ground.
Okay.
There's a few grounds scattered around. Actually, I think on the Uno there's only there's one up here next to the LED, and there's like a couple over here. On some of the bigger Arduinos, there's like a bunch of grounds scattered all over the place for like easy access, because it's something that you'll be needing like so much if you're connecting things. And so if you were to like connect two Arduinos so they connect to each other, you'd connect receive to transmit, and transmit to receive. And then you'd also connect the 2 grounds because you want to make sure that their idea of where stuff goes is the same. If you see what I mean, we need like a path. So like if the first one is sending out, it has to come back to itself. And if the other one is sending out, then it has to come back to itself to make a full circuit. Anyway, just connect all the grounds basically between all the devices. And in that way, the current actually has a full path, no matter where it's going or where it's coming from, basically. Anyway. So if you wanted to, you could control that LED right now.
Let's.
So it's
Okay.
on pin 13. I'm going to type this myself.
So, do I have to set it to something?
Yes. So we
First,
use
okay.
this function called pin mode.
Okay.
So yeah, it's a lowercase p but a capital M. It's like the
Oh
old-
no.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Yep.
And then comma output. In this case, capitals, all capitals for the output as well. Oh, all caps. The entire thing.
Oh,
You have to scream it.
I
Well,
see.
basically all the constants are.
Output.
Yeah.
Oh wait.
Outpout.
Outpout.
I'm gonna do this a bit so we can see. Yeah.
Nice.
And by
Yeah.
default, that pin will be low, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure. And I don't really care because we're about to change it. So if you want it to be repeating something all the time, best place would probably be to put it in the loop section. But technically, you don't need to. You could just make an infinite loop in the setup if you wanted, but that would be silly, in my opinion. But there's no law against it.
No Lord.
It wouldn't be a crime.
That's
to do it.
illegal. You can't put a loop in your setup.
It just will be everything. It won't really be a setup then. It'll be the entire damn thing. So it'll be a misnomer, you know. So yeah, to make the LED go on, you would write hi to that. And you do that with a function called
Okay.
digital write, which is again digital write with a capital W.
So it's this one?
Oh my god, your pointing hand. It's so good.
Yeah.
I just noticed. It is. I'm not sure. Hang on, I've got your avatar appearing over the top of your Arduino. I'm being a genius right now. I need to move your avatar. Hold on.
There was some like videos of this guy that did, I don't know, like inspections of new houses or something. And he had his little pointy finger thing, and he would like tap it passively aggressively, like the floors on the building or whatever. And I don't know why, but I found it so incredibly compelling. And yeah, I had a friend that absolutely loved it. So yeah, they were like $2 for on Amazon. So yeah, it was another unmedicated purchase that I was like, hell yeah, I want a
Unmedicated
little angry pointy finger.
Nice. Twitch just gave me the
I love
chat
the
rules and
little
took away
shoulder
my
screen you
resubscribe.
have. It's so
What the hell?
good.
Yeah, I just realized it was covering up your entire Arduino, so I like
Oh,
decided against
so,
that.
to avoid covering up the Arduino, you covered up the Arduino more. I see.
Welcome back, you 50 to the land of being able to resub. Not that I require you to resub or anything. It's just that you said it took it away. Hi, thank you very much for the resub.
Over a year, my goodness.
Right?
Wait, you require a resub?
No, I said I don't. Shut up. Shush. I don't like the silence. Speak.
Mm.
Hey. Oh, what the? Thank you very much. Oh my god! You're at a round number of 50. Oh, by the way, 50 is also insane. But thank you very much, Duhuhu. And congrats to A squared. Thank you. Oh, you know what? I can give you a head
Oh, it's
pads.
been years, so.
Yeah, that is over a long
Oh,
time.
thank you.
So yeah, we'd use digital write. And that also takes 2 parameters. Again, it takes the pin number.
Oh, yes, before I'd got distracted by the angry pointer finger, didn't I?
Yeah. Was it angry?
In the original videos it was, yeah, because it was like aggressively tapping on things.
I think I know the videos. Or at least I've seen someone doing the same thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, it takes the pin number again, and it takes a constant, which is either high or low.
Okay. So if I just were to do like low and then high immediately without like any, that just be like a, would that almost be like power modulation, whatever, where it would be like slightly dim?
It would.
Because it would be so quick that it's turning it off and on again.
Yes. Thank you, 50-50ish. I'll look at that right now. Yes, it would. But the only thing is, it might still be very bright because...
Jeez.
Because,
Jeez.
because you're turning it low and then you're turning it high. And then behind the scenes, the Arduino, as you know, the library is probably doing a little bit before the loop begins again. So it's probably going to spend more time high than low.
So it'll spend more time in the last state you put it in?
Yeah, but
Okay.
hey, fun fact, there exists a function that is really badly named, and they shouldn't have named it this. But there exists a function called analog write. And it's not actually analog, it's pulse width modulation.
Oh, okay.
And this takes a pin number and a value from 0 to 255. And 0 will be fully off, 255 is almost fully on, and anywhere in between is just spends less or more time on.
So is that how you made the like Christmas lights do the cool things? With like the pulsing on and off, but like, or like fading and rising?
That is what the LEDs themselves do. They're so-called smart LEDs. So every single LED, this is ridiculous by the way, but every single LED has its own microcontroller. This is how absolutely ridiculously tiny electronics have become. And yes, that is itself is doing pulse width modulation. But I'm controlling it by sending it its own special protocol on and off and stuff.
I've probably told you before, but if I haven't, that I got mad again because, like, growing up there was always the X computer is now more powerful than the flight controller in the Saturn V.
Yeah.
Space thing.
We went to the moon on this, and now it's in your pocket.
Yeah, and we've recently, I think it was the latest version of USB. That it's the chip that does just the handshake in like a power brick for USB-C or USB 4, I think. That now is more powerful than just the thing that does the USB handshake and power negotiation.
Ridiculous.
It's terrifying. Yeah.
It also sounds about right.
Although also that computer couldn't divide, so it wasn't terribly powerful.
Oh, the one in the USB, or the one that
the one that went to space. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Well, I guess no computers can technically divide. They just take away a lot of times until they run out of number.
I actually don't know how division works internally. It's something I'm gonna need to find out because I was doing I'm trying to write some assembly stuff recently. That microcontroller also doesn't have a divide instruction, so if I'm to do division in assembly, I'll actually need to learn how to emulate the division in assembly.
From the very ancient course that I did at university on that, it would just literally take away the number from the divisor from the whatever the other one's called until it ran out, and then that would be the number of times it's divided by, which is obviously staggeringly expensive compared to the other operations.
Yeah.
But I mean, obviously you can multiply by fractions or whatever if you want to do it slightly cheaper. And well, I'm not the person to ask either. I'm sure there's much more.
Regarding
experienced people in
that,
chat.
it also doesn't have floating point capabilities, so
Oh,
I'd have to learn all about the joys of mantissa and exponent and stuff in floating
my
points
goodness.
and do that all by hand. But anyway,
I'm
thankfully,
glad there's
we don't have to do any of that here. We can just
smart
type.
Neckos to do that. Yeah.
We can just type the slash key and that's all done. Yay! That's division.
Oh, I should see if this does anything at all, shouldn't I?
Yeah, sure. You'll probably see an LED.
Oh.
There it is. Look,
Hey!
it's dim.
It is dimmer.
That's
There's
actually.
got to be like a wait or a sleep or something, right?
There is. It's called delay. Actually, there are two different delay functions. There is delay, which just takes it in milliseconds.
Milliseconds, okay.
And if you want really small delays, there's a function called delay microseconds. But you don't need that yet. I can tell you that for nothing. Not that I normally charge for my facts. What a silly phrase that is. Yeah, that's literally all you should need. Throw it at it.
Did I just verify? I didn't.
Probably.
I
You
did,
only need
okay.
to click the right hand button. It does both.
Oh,
Hey!
hey!
And you could even,
Nice.
if you wanted to, if the blinky lights are giving you the happy brain chemicals, because I know they do me,
They do.
you could
I know
even
things.
try out analog right if you wanted. You can make like a little loop that goes from like off to full brightness, and it'd be like. Whoop, whoop. But you need to make a variable there. Have you used C before, by the way?
Yeah, but like at university, I think was the last time I used C, which is nearly 20 years ago now. Goddamn, so old.
Brightness. So if I were to like do this, I actually don't know how long this will take. 3, 6, 9, 3 times 10. It's gonna be quite a long time actually.
I can't get over how cute your model is, especially when you're typing. Your concentrated face.
Oh, thanks. Oh, it's only snapping. Oh, wait a minute. Is it not analog right? Have I told you a fib?
Have you lied on the internet?
Have I lied on the internet? Oh my goodness. I think I've lied on the internet. I'm bringing back
Impossible.
my previous sketch to remind myself. Oh, it's on the other screen.
Oh, PWM mode. Is that it?
No, there is no PWM mode.
PWM mode. Is that pulse width modulation mode?
Yes, but there is no such thing as PWM mode.
Time to unsubscribe, unfollow, and come back to. Oh no!
Wait, what? No! Huh. I feel like I'm making a very stupid mistake somewhere.
That is my life. Constant feeling that I'm messing something up.
You know what the most annoying thing is? The most annoying thing is knowing that I'm gonna look at this and be like, what the fuck, why could you not see this? This is so glaringly obvious, you stupid cat.
Oh, adorable cat.
I don't know about that one, Chief.
Wow. I think chat would agree.
Arduino, and that'll look right.
Oh, so power width modulation mode is just certain pins.
Oh, right! Yes! Yes! You're
Does
right.
that include the pin 13?
I...
That was definitely me knowing that, not Renpona in chat. Because I'm so smart.
I mean, on the Arduino Mega? Ah. One sec.
Oh, does the Uno not have that? I think it was Uno that I got, right?
You're right, yes. The Arduino Uno does not have PWM on pin 13, but the, wait. Does it not? Wait, does it not? Hold on a minute. Am I crazy? I am crazy.
Man, I keep thinking, oh no, I'm ignoring my chat, but I'm not, because it's all in the same place. Not that my ignoring chat is would be off-brand anyway.
No, pin 13 on an Uno is not PWM capable. I'm so used to it because I normally use an Arduino Mega, which is like one with a different microcontroller. But yeah, the Uno doesn't have PWM on pin 13. Well, shit, I never realized. I'm so not used to using an Uno, I didn't realize. But yeah, the pin 13 doesn't have, yeah. Well, goddamn, today I learned. Nice. Thank you for teaching me, Duhuhu Sensei. And Renpona.
Well, you know, I'm so experienced and knowledgeable in such things. Don't worry, one day you will reach the heights of Duhuhu if you work hard enough.
So you can see that the Arduino library is actually doing something kind of interesting though. It's like thresholding it. So it's like once it gets above like some value, it's like turning fully on and then it's off below that. Okay,
yeah.
Okay, well, we won't we won't fade the fucking LED then, will we? Also, I have to go nyan. Nyan.
Oh.
For the cabbage. Hi, Gradient Fox. Welcome. Okay. So, you wanted to do something with a servo. Would you like to say what you wanted to do with a servo? Because I feel like I've been trying to avoid saying it because I feel like it's spoiling, stealing your wind or your thunder or whatever the fuck the expression is.
No. Yeah, I just want to jingle my bell and then that will alert me to chat because I'm terrible for ignoring chat. And I added the ducks that attack me when new chats come in, but my brain has started just filtering that out. So hopefully something in the real world, a physical thing will, yeah.
Yeah, so Duhuhu bought like a wind chime and a servo, or several actually, but let me show you need one. And obviously all the Arduino stuff. Oh my goodness, what is that? I think you have Chris spawn on Discord, so I can't hear anything. I'm afraid.
Oh no, yeah. Maybe on...
Oh sheesh.
that may be super loud actually, I don't know for
I heard
stream.
I heard like a little whistle that I thought was a smoke alarm for a second in the background. Steal my wind.
Hopefully not a ceiling bird.
I think noise removal set to standard on Discord would be fine as far as I am concerned and my stream is concerned.
Oh well, no one's screaming in my chat, so it's probably fine.
Okay, good. Okay, so the way that a servo works is, guess what? You'll never believe it, but inside it is another microcontroller.
Fucking microcontrollers all the way down. Okay.
Technically speaking, I think this can be implemented not on a microcontroller in an analog mode. Maybe that's how they were originally. But almost certainly it's going to be a microcontroller nowadays because it's going to be way cheaper. As ridiculous as that is. Anyway,
Yeah.
so inside this, I guess I'll say how it works because it's kind of cool. And you can you show me yours? Because yours is actually kind of transparent, a little bit transparent. We can see inside it, which is cool. Oh.
Oh, if it's going to focus, of course. Hang on, maybe.
I'm going to have to crop your thingy. I'm sorry. I mean, change how it is. Let's move it.
These scenes. I know that's the label on that side, so I guess that's probably the.
Nice.
Like a capacitor in there?
Probably. So the way it works is there's a motor and a bunch of gears, of course, and that's connected to the output shaft. It looks like you've already put the so-called servo horn on it, so I'm going to do the same on mine.
Oh, I did screw the horns.
You horned it up. You're all horny.
I did.
I've got to say it. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's not a capacitor. That's the motor.
Yes.
Oh my god, is it that tiny? It probably is. It's wearing like the size of a flipping phone vibration meter. Also, hi, Lunk. Hi.
Okay. I assume the green thing is the microcontroller then.
Probably. I cannot see a whole lot. I'm going to be brutally honest.
Yeah, no, it's yeah.
Oh yeah, no,
Wait.
yeah, on the right side that'll be the motor. I can see that.
I have an angry finger for that. There. Wait, there. Yeah, I thought that was a capacitor, but that is the motor because I can see the cogs up here that are connected to it. So
I'll
yeah,
give
I
you
assume
an
the green
angry
thing.
finger. Oh whoa.
Yeah. You see, I have. Oh, that is a financially responsible cat. His hair tied to the angry finger to stop me from making poor financial decisions.
What? Financially responsible cat?
Yeah, can you see it? Oh,
Oh, it's so cute. What the hell? Oh.
yeah. His head tied to the angry thing, so then I can tap things like my recent audio equipment purchases.
Man, this is a long screw. Is this really gonna fit?
Ew. I had to use the small one, I discovered.
I don't have a small one.
In my little kit. You do? Of course you do. Oh, back to size shaming again, damn.
Wait, I didn't mean that. Anyway. Anyway. Okay. Let's screw this up. It's like I'm screwing up a friendship. Anyway, so yeah, inside it is a motor and stuff. But the really cool thing about a servo is that it's aware of its own position to some extent. Oh, this is fucking stupid. Why have they done it this way? Yeah, my screw doesn't go in all the way. It sticks out the top. What is the point of that?
Hang on, I have a memory of when you were advising me what things to get. By default I picked like a stepper motor, I think, and you said that the servo would be better because it knows where it is.
What am I supposed to do? Yes. So, you know,
I was thinking the same way, Squid.
Using this, the thingy and it works, whatever. Anyway, one of these. I'm a little bit scared of holding this metal stuff above the Arduino while it's turned on, because then before I drop it on it.
Okay.
Anyway, so you know, like a dimmer switch on for lighting or something, a knob. The technical name for that is a potentiometer, and basically it's just I'm going to draw something on my screen. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this. Well, you will if I change something.
Is it like a variable resistor or something?
Yes, it is, exactly. But there are like two... It's not I need to draw it. Let me draw it. It'll make much more sense. Hold on. You totally can just use 2 of the pins and it'll be a variable resistance.
Okay.
But how are we gonna do this? What's the best way? Okay, I've got to go to this one, and then I'm gonna change this to a window capture. I cannot do that, of course I can't. What if I instead make a display capture, and I call this entire disp for Duhuhu. It's probably gonna capture the wrong monitor by default. Yeah, because it is. And then I load paint. Oh my god, it's taken the entire screen. What's going on? Sure.
Sorry to just distract you again. Does the
No worry.
so an Arduino Mega, is that just with like a fatter chip?
Yeah, basically, it has a bigger chip which has the ability to control more I/O pins, and it also has
Okay.
some extra things on it. For example, it has the ability to control 4 serial ports instead of 1. I mean, on Windows you'll only see 1, but you can like connect 3 other electronic things.
Okay.
And there are additional hardware features in it, like timers. So this has some timers in it, which actually the servo library that we're going to use makes use of. And as a result, you'd be able to control more things in that way on the Mega. So a timer is basically a thing that you
Need
can...
even more things to alert me to chat then.
do you see this that I'm drawing?
Yep. And hello, Stewie. Welcome back.
Anyway, so if we look inside a potentiometer, so a knob, but a potentiometer specifically, basically, if this is the knob, inside we have like a semi-conductive track. I don't know, maybe it's made of carbon or something. I don't know what it's physically made of. It's like...
Okay. So I guess the further it travels along it, then the more distance it's moved. I've just said the same thing, haven't I? Like the resistance will increase the further around the thing it goes. Is that?
Yeah, so this part,
Okay.
this part that like sweeps around,
Oh, so it's like a tiny like brush connection
Yes,
or something
yes,
in there. Okay.
exactly. So, but there are 3 contacts for one of these things. One of them connects to this middle one of them connects on this side, and one of them connects on this side.
Of course. Yeah.
And
I see.
so then the closer this is swept to this side, the more it's attached to this than this, basically. And so if you just wanted to use it as a variable resistor, you could like just use a middle pin and one of the end pins, and then the resistance will get more the further away you get from it and stuff. But it actually turns out to be kind of useful to use it this way, because you can connect one of these to like 0 volts and one of them to 5 volts. And the actual resistance of this is like so high that it doesn't really matter. Like it's not like you're not in danger of like, this doesn't really look like a short circuit to the power supply because there's so much resistance.
Okay. Yeah.
But to whatever's connected here, it will see a voltage that's very like linearly moving from 0 up to like 2.5 in the middle, up to like 5 at the end. And this is like a common way that you can wire a potentiometer if you wanted to use one of those analog input pins on the Arduino. You'd connect one side to the ground on the Arduino, one side to the 5 volt line on the Arduino, and then the middle one you'd connect to the analog input pin. And then as you sweep it up, you'll read a 0 at the far end and 1023 on the far end. That's just what the digital to analog converter gives you, because it's 10-bit. And basically, this is inside the servo as well. One of these is inside the servo, and this middle shaft thingy is connected to the output shaft of the servo. And this allows the server to know where it currently is, and you can command it in a way that I explain to move to like a certain position, like, you know, from far left to middle to far right. And
Okay.
basically it'll just provide power to the motor until the output reaches like where you've told it to be, and then it'll stop. But it's constantly in a loop of checking this all the time, basically. So if you like, to the extent that if you try to like, I wouldn't recommend doing this too much because it's a small server and the gears are probably kind of fragile. But if you were to try to force it to turn, you'd feel it sort of resisting that, and you'd hear it like buzzing a bit.
I might have already done that. Yeah.
Don't worry. No, don't worry. I've also been
through the power
doing this.
of buying a pack of 4. Hopefully, the first one could be sacrificial.
It's probably fine because the ones I recommended to you have metal gears inside. But for some even cheaper ones that have plastic gears, it can be a bit of a-
yeah, I see. Yeah, because I imagine the amount of torque the tiny motor is producing would be significantly less than me unga bunga smashing it. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. It'll probably be fine.
Okay.
I wouldn't be very surprised if you'd broken it.
Okay, so if we have a yellow, a red, and a brown, which...
So the way it works is... Oh wait, you've got them... Can I see your wires? Oh yeah, mine are yellow, red, and black, but yeah, it's in the same order. So yeah, the black is, or the brown in your case, is ground. It's often the case that black or brown or like the darkest wire is ground.
Brown. Okay.
Brown. Oh, that's a really good mnemonic. Yeah, sure. So by the way, before you connect stuff up, I'd recommend just unplugging the Arduino. It's not like you need to, but it's just like
in case you
just like accidentally go, whoops, I just dragged this wire across every single pin and shorted half of them to each other.
There we go. Windows noises.
Metal Gear,
Thank
yeah,
you
they
for
are
reminding
solid. Nice. I have internet again. How Arduinos the uke? Oh my goodness. Arduinos. Yeah, okay, so by the way, I should also mention how this actually, like, how you even command this thing, because you don't care about the fact that there's a potentiometer inside there. That's just used by the microcontroller that's built in. The way that you command it to go to a certain place is by sending it pulses of a certain length. And actually doing the accurate timing for the length is what the servo library in the Arduino takes care of, so we don't really need to worry about that much.
No way.
It's using the timers inside the Arduino, but thankfully we don't have to worry about that.
Wow. I'd assumed that I would just send a voltage and then it would just... Wow,
That
okay.
would be cool as well, but unfortunately that's not how it works. But, so, between ground, so black and red, or brown and red, that's where its main power supply is. So it's always expecting 5 volts on there. I think technically it's like 4 point something to 6 for these servers, but so 5's nicely in the middle.
Okay.
So we would definitely connect the black-brown to ground and red to 5V.
Get my appropriate gables for this.
The gables.
Okay. Put the other ones away. Get back in the box. Don't fight it.
What's the end product going to be? Duhuhu wants to make a thing to jiggle some wind chimes, to let him know when someone talks in chat, which is, I feel like this is going to become very annoying very quickly, but you know, maybe for one stream it'll work. It won't be too annoying if he rips the cable out.
I do already have it limited so that
A key
you know,
jiggler.
if people spam it, then it. But yeah, it's not like you get infinite ducks when with the current system. So,
I see.
but yeah, no, it's probably going to be pretty tedious.
Probably. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, and then the yellow pin is the one that is at regular intervals pulsed on for a certain amount of time and then off.
Fascinating.
Thank you for saving the kidneys. I actually don't need to at the moment.
That is crazy that there's like we're already microcontroller to microcontroller communicating, even though, and we need like libraries of C stuff just to move one thing from one orientation to another.
Sounds
Okay,
very
I think I
interesting.
have.
Sorry.
I think I have the. Yeah.
Thank you.
Cables.
Thank you, X. Oh my goodness, this is a lot. I'll refund you, Lunk. This is 8 days ago. Reject.
Thanks, yeah. Hello. If I didn't say so already.
I don't have a lot of space on my desk. I'm actually going to use tinier wires.
Okay, so the yellow one would need to go to a specific pin that we'd set, I guess.
Exactly, and it needs to be one that is
And the
PWM
brown
capable as well.
was
So
grinned,
you do pin
wasn't
2.
it?
Yep.
Okay, yellow to pin 2.
Well, I guess I should actually double check how the server library works in case it wants it on a very specific pin.
Okay. Okay. So brown to grinned. I'm not even doing this on camera, am I? Hang on.
So is the way I did, isn't it?
It's because my old eyes, they don't see well.
We need to get you
Grinned.
like a sort of magnifying glass that is held above, you know, like almost like helping hands kind of just held up above.
Yeah. Oh, and was it... Wait, was it 5
Yes.
volts? Okay, so... you are 5, I think. And the potentiometer is
it turns
high
out
resistance.
It turns out that it needs to be pin 9 or pin 10.
Oh.
Oh wait,
Very
that's in a different version of the ID. What the fuck? That's so weird. Prior to some version of the Arduino ID, the server library supports servos only on 2 pins, 9 and 10. We might as well just put it on 9 or 10 then. We're not using any of them. Yeah. Why tempt fate to make it not work?
9. Pin 9. 9.
9.
Okay.
I made some kind of pin wiggling tonight. Yeah! 3 phases. Oh my goodness.
Cool.
Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing on my end, and similarly not be able to get it in view.
Oh, I pushed it too far, so it's... Ah!
Whatever. I'm just
I should
trying to-
probably like have a sheet of paper under my keyboard and then draw a rectangle and then put it down in the same spot every time so I know what's in view of the camera.
That would be a good idea, yeah. There you go. This is a suspicious looking pin. It looks a bit bent, but it fits. Oh my goodness. Okay, it actually goes in. I don't even know if I was doing that in view. Oh, it's annoyingly rotated. My OCD went like that. By my OCD, I mean me. Okay. So yeah, the red's gonna go into 5 volts. I'm really hoping that this doesn't pull too much current. But this is coming straight from the... actually... Would it be better to put this on 5V or VN? We should probably put this on V. Is it even going to make a difference if it's running from USB?
Oh, should it not be on 5V then?
Yeah, I'm just wondering because 5V is probably after it's gone through the Arduino's voltage regulator, but there's probably only this that goes through the voltage regulator anyway. This little barrel jack thingy. So we should probably.
Oh,
So this
okay.
probably connects to 5 volts anyway. But let me just measure it. Let me measure it with my voltmeter because I'm curious now. I'm curious.
Okay.
Let's see. What do we actually get? Enough guessing. Let's measure the damn thing. We have ground. Oh, this is gonna be really a pain in the ass to do under the camera. I cannot really do this. Sorry, I'm moving it. Ground and VN.
I think we're using pin 9 now, I think. Yeah.
That's 4.51. Why is that so low? That's worrying. And 5 volts is. Yeah, 5 point. Okay, we need to connect to 5 volts.
Okay.
On 5 volts, I'm measuring 5.02. On VN, I'm measuring like 4 point something. So I think there's like something feeding backwards through the regulator or something. But what we actually want is the 5 volt pin. Is pin 2 PWM capable?
V in.
Apparently. Yeah. So VN would be where you could. VN is the voltage that's coming from this, like the barrel jack. If you wanted to provide power through there, you could access it from there. And typically it would be higher than 5 volts. So that the Arduino has enough, it has the ability to regulate it down. I should unplug this. Because, yeah, so voltage regulators are a thing, which basically takes some higher voltage and pull it down to some other fixed voltage typically. You can get adjustable ones as well. But they need the voltage to be a little bit higher than the target. It's just in order for them to be able to work. It's almost like, I guess you could think of it as like breathing room.
Okay, so if it was exactly 5, then yeah, it needs a bit extra.
If you're giving it 5 volts and it's trying to regulate to 5 volts, you'd probably get like, 4 point something. Quite a bit low. Okay, I'm gonna plug this into pin. Did you do pin 9?
I did.
Okay.
So I think it was it 9 or 10 you said?
Pin 2 is not PWM capable actually to answer radio and Fox. The side
Really?
here. Yeah, apparently not. It doesn't like, it's a bit weird, isn't it? Because, oh, I see. I was reading that and thinking, it says digital PWM. Doesn't that mean
It
the
does,
entire
yeah.
thing? But no, there's like a little tilde printed next to each of the numbers that is actually.
Oh, you're kidding me. That's what that means?
I only noticed it when I saw it on the side, yeah.
Wow. So like 3, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11. But not. Okay. Well, that's curious.
It is. But that's often the case with microcontrollers, that like they're trying to squeeze in so many features that essentially you end up with this sort of smorgasbord of like capabilities strewn across different pins. Like this one can do PWM or act as serial input, or just like a few different possibilities. At least that's how it is in the STM32. And then you like select, okay, I want to use this pin for this, or this pin for Anyway, but it's often the case that not every pin can do everything, is what I mean. And they have to like make sort of sacrifice or make decisions about how to physically wire things up inside, I guess. Okay, when I plug this in, the server's probably going to twitch for a moment. Oh, it didn't even twitch. Okay, so let's see how we use the thingy. Wow. I just noticed my stream layout is a bit shite. Why does it look like that?
Cool soup. Nova would be happy.
There we go. Okay, so the way pin min max. That's interesting.
Oh, interesting. Didn't realize that was how a servo worked.
Yeah. So if you want to use the servo library, then we need to put an include statement at the top. And actually, you can just use the.
Is that like above the setup?
Yes, at the very top.
Okay.
So, but you can actually just go to Sketch and then include library, and then click servo, and it'll just put the statement for you.
Okay.
Which is kind of nice.
Sketch include servo. Nice. Okay.
And the way that the library works, apparently, if I can Alt Tab, I'm failing to Alt Tab. I just realized I was not even showing my. Wait, I was showing my screen. Was I showing my screen? Can you see this? You can. Okay.
Oh my, loud noises.
Oh.
Oh, Myriad, you were streaming. Thank you for the raid.
Oh, hi, Myriad. Welcome, welcome. Game stole
my Curvus.
What?
What are you playing?
That's the text I was seeing earlier. In this and earlier, you can only do 9 and 10.
Oh, it was Voices of the Void. Is Curvus the little robot dude?
I still haven't met the robot dude. Okay, so the way the library works. Actually, I kind of want to show you this on an oscilloscope first, if you don't mind.
Yeah, certainly.
Just because I think it'll be cool. Let me plug this into ground as well.
Stepper motor, okay.
Steppies motor?
Oh, so it's the position reporting is what makes it a servo. Okay.
That's why I recommended a servo, yes, for this in particular.
So all servos are stepper motors, but not all stepper motors are servos.
Servos are not stepper motors. Stepper motors, the stepper motors, basically you command them to move a certain number of steps, and the manufacturer will define, okay, every step is 7.5 degrees, for example. And so therefore, if you wanted to go a full turn, then you do, in my example, was 360 over 7.5? 48 steps. I just picked that number because it's one I remember reading somewhere. But anyway, so basically, those are ones where you control step by step, and then you have to keep track. Okay, I've moved 48 steps, therefore I've made one full revolution. But the thing about step motors is that they can turn infinitely. They're not it's not like they can only turn up to a certain angle and then they're at their limit and you've got to turn back the other way.
Okay.
So they're often used, or they were used in printers. I think nowadays just DC motors are used, but they were used in dot matrix era printers to drive the head left and right, because they could precisely control. They would know the head is right here. Okay, now we can hammer out some dots, and then we'll move on another certain number of steps.
Yeah. Of course, because it would need to know exactly. Yeah. Interesting.
You spend the entire stream trying to build it. You get it for 2 days, and then it glitches out of existence. No! Okay. I'm gonna do a little thing. But you can follow along as well if you want. So the way this works is you call servo. Wait, is this actually how you do it? Servo dot? You don't need to instantiate it? Let me double check. Does it actually work?
Ooh.
Oh my god, I can't speak. Let me just see if this compiles. We're using pin 9. I'm gonna do this for reasons. I just want to see if this compiles. Servo was not declared. Did you mean capital S servo? You see, that's amazing. What a good example. A variable of type servo. Wait, a variable of type servo. Wait, so I need to servo, and then servo. Oh, I know, man. See you, moment.
I was like, why is did my video thing not update? And it's like, no, it's because I was watching my video of the Arduino thing, so obviously mine isn't changing.
Okay.
Oh, Duhuhu.
So what we need to do is we need to make an instance of type server, like a variable of type server, and I've called it
Okay.
Wiggler because that's what this job is going to be. And so this is C, so we just do it like that. And then we can call functions on it. And the first one we need to call is attach, which basically says, hey, we have a server attached on this physical pin. The first parameter is the pin number, 9.
Mm-hmm.
And these two parameters are optional, but they are the minimum. Let me just make sure it's actually measured in microseconds. Yeah, it is. Okay. So the width of the pulse that is sent, you can limit it to prevent damage to the server if it's only able to physically move within a certain range. 1,500 microseconds. This is measured in microseconds. That's the length of the pulse. 1,500 always means middle of the range. And
so 1,000 is minimum and 2,000 is maximum, is that it?
yes, in this example, a lot of servers can actually go down to 500 and up to 2,500 in order to have a full range of 180 degrees. But there is a chance that your server can maybe only move 90 degrees, and I don't want to physically damage it by trying to make it move further. So we'll put these on these limits on, and that way.
The control specification says 500 to 2,500.
The control specification?
Just the back of the box for the thing says.
Oh, nice.
Pulse width range.
Oh my god.
500 to 2,500.
I'm sorry. I just got jump scared by Topo Kato playing Just Do It.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Topo.
7 stream streak, yeah, my good lord.
There are 2 Yuki IDs? Are there?
Interesting. Wait, what am I doing?
No, they're not. Oh, you mean on Duhu's?
Yeah, probably my mess with stream, I imagine.
Steppy motors are what happens when you give that cute girl in heels Monster Energy drink. Oh my fucking god, yes please. Holy shit.
What?
Oh my god.
Wait, this one?
I mean what? There's 0 sexual themes on this stream?
Oh my god, you're right, yeah.
Hello.
Okay.
Thank you again for the bits. That's very kind of you. Okay, you good, Duhu?
Maybe.
Okay, never mind.
Let me put Factorio at the bottom there. There we go. Okay.
Oh my god, are you doing even more split screens?
I think so. Not intentionally though, just. Okay. Yeah. I think we still have duplicate Yuki. Okay. Do Yuki?
Duplicate UP.
Wait, is that? I think that's the other. Like splitting all my thing up into scenes is convenient in some ways and a pain in the ass in others.
Yeah.
There's the guest scene. Okay.
Oh my goodness, I'm being
You
licked.
come down here. There we go.
Thank you for the giant lick, Topo.
There we go. You don't need to see that part of my keyboard. Oh, but then that covers up.
Oh my fucking god. Sorry. The sound alerts. It doesn't show as giant on the other chat. Ah, yes. That's unfortunate.
Okay, what if... Where is that? Is there... No. Wrong scene again. Where is... This one?
Like this.
There we go. That makes... Yeah. That'll do. Okay, I think.
I believe in you.
Ah, that is a bold position to take. Okay.
Now I'm struggling. Okay. Okay, we could do something like put like say 600 and 2,400 instead then. I know it says 500 to 2,500, but you know, just in case we could.
Don't know what you mean.
Let's do that. I don't know if you want to update yours. Do you?
Yes.
Do you want to change it?
So, yeah, yes.
Okay.
Oh my god, I'm so. Okay. So we've.
The Duhuhu stare as well.
Okay, yeah, brain wiped. What are we doing again?
Nothing. Let's just
We
give it
just
as it
did
was.
the attach.
Just give it as it was.
Okay.
And then, in order to, why am I struggling to alt tab for my life, man? And how do we actually do it? Attach, right, I guess. Wait, right versus right microseconds. It's no, fuck it. I'm doing right microseconds. Call me old-fashioned. Anyway, so then in order to make the servo move, we call wiggler dot right microseconds. Also nyan. And in order to move it to the middle, we just do 1,500. I've put that in a loop, which is unnecessary, but whatever. I'm just gonna upload this, and I'm gonna show you what happens on the oscilloscope view, because I want you to see this, because this is gonna be cool if it works. And before it doesn't work, it works. Okay, let me go over to this view, because surprise, behind the scenes, I also had this running the whole time. So this is a view of are you couching? Yeah, you are. Okay. So at regular intervals, there's like a pulse being sent. Can you see this on my screen, Duhuhu?
Yeah.
So this is just like a waveform, you know, over time, and you're seeing like a pulse being sent out every so often. And if we measure the width of the pulse, it says down at the bottom in tiny cyan text that I don't know whether it's readable or not. 1.5 milliseconds, which is 1,500 microseconds. So we are getting a pulse.
The microcontroller is just. Oh wait, the microcontroller on the servo is listening for 2.5 seconds, I guess, or some amount of time, and then the amount of time that this pulse is up is telling it where to be or what position to rotate to. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm just going to make a little loop where we like go upwards. Sure, let's just make it go upwards. Then it's gonna like go as quickly as it can back to 1,000. I'm just gonna upload this. Oh wait, you can't see shit. Well, yes, you can't see shit, but also you can't see full stop shit full stop. Well, there you go. So you can see there's like the pulse is now doing this. It's like going small and then longer. It's starting at 1,000 and going up to 2,000. And like you can see, this is being sent at like regular intervals all the time. Like they're all getting like longer and stuff. And if you're curious, the code I wrote is just. I'm struggling, man. There it is. Oh god. I can't switch. There. Sorry. Thank you for the pad 6
Oh,
suggestion.
she's had a little loop
Yes.
to set it from. Okay.
I'm actually gonna change this to a 5 so it goes Or maybe 3, just so it's like shorter. Sorry, slower. So it's slower. And now it looks like
Okay.
this. And I'm going to unplug the Arduino and remove this scope probe and instead connect the signal wire of the Arduino to that very same pin.
Ooh.
And hopefully it should do a thing. Let's see if it does the thing. Oh, it's gonna be too loud. It's concerning.
Wait, was it pin 9?
It was pin 9. Did I not connect it to pin 9?
Or maybe I can't count. Maybe that
You're
is pin
correct.
9.
That's pin 8. Amazing.
Oh.
Thank you. I meant to plug it into pin 9. Alright. Second time's the charm, question mark? Hey! So it's doing this thing where it
Okay.
moves like that, and then it just goes whoop back. Do you see it on my camera view?
Yeah.
I'm gonna move my mic. Oh my god. Closer to it.
That's quite aggressive.
Yeah. It's trying to just move as fast as it can.
So if I plug my little friend in. I hate that little plug. Okay.
And hopefully you'll get a thing. Oh wait, what is yours doing? Oh, it's trying to go straight from one to the other. Hey!
Oh, it's doing a wobble. Yay.
Nice. Hell yeah.
I'm pretty proud of that. That is
Nice.
an amount of motion, and that will certainly wiggle my bell.
Twitch, we're talking about a wind chime here, okay? Relax. I'm not talking about, and that is not directed at the chat, that's directed at the Twitch moderation team. We're not making toys like that on stream, although it'd be very fun to be able to do that on a different platform someday.
Yeah. I feel like just
This
the
is
sound of the
surprisingly
servo
strong.
is going to be enough to alert me to chat. Don't need the bell. Hell yeah.
I'm surprised it's able to be that strong with the supply of this. Ooh. Okay. I just noticed something interesting about this. And it's not really being captured by the GoPro. But there is a power LED here on the Arduino.
Oh, it's like dimming
Yeah.
with the motion of
Oh, you're
the
seeing it on yours
servo.
as well. Yes. When mine suddenly does the
Yeah.
quick move, it dims. So
That's
yeah,
crazy.
that's why I was trying to choose like a micro servo that should hopefully not pull too much current. Because if this had been like a much bigger servo, it might have been a problem getting this over USB cable. And it might have been enough to cause. So the reason that's happening is because the motor is trying to draw so much current that it's causing the voltage to drop a bit. And if the voltage, yeah, and if the voltage drops too low, then the Arduino will reset because it has what's called brownout detection on it, which means when the voltage goes below a threshold, when it gets too low, that they cannot guarantee that the microcontroller will be able to operate correctly, they forcefully make it reset and stay off until the voltage rises again, because the alternative is literally any undefined behavior, you know. It could literally do anything if it actually continues to try to operate when voltage is too low, you know. Skip to random addresses in memory, turn on and off all kinds of shit. So it's probably safer to turn off.
That is not 180 degrees, though.
No, we've put the limits 1,000 to 2,000. So.
Oh my god, you're right. So when I tried to set it to beyond the bounds, it didn't do anything. Okay.
It's a kind of a nice test that the server actually, that the library actually does enforce the limits that you asked for. I don't know
I just
how
assumed
long it would
the
survive.
cheap server was lying to me, but
that can also happen, but in this case, it's the library.
yeah, that looks more like 180 degrees. Nice.
Nice. I wish I could hear it.
I don't know. Can chat hear my little wiggle buddy?
If you put your noise reduction or noise removal to standard instead of crisp,
couldn't I?
Even just standard would work.
Is it just like a gate?
No, standard is like over the period of a few seconds, it listens to constant noise and removes that. Oh, there it is. I certainly hear it.
Nice.
Also, Nyan, indeed. Using USB power delivery to send 200 watts to your server. I don't know how much they'll need, but I'm honestly not sure how long it will last if you're moving it at full speed between the limits all the time. Just because it's a cheap server.
Yeah.
Like, a decent quality server wouldn't really have a problem with that, but I'm just hesitant to believe that such a cheap thing will be okay with that forever. So we could instead, like, write a little ramp, like I did, to, like, take it up and hold. But again, you probably don't want it to be too slow, or it's not going to wiggle my much, isn't it? No. I don't think the servers have limit switches inside, which is why, we need to be careful not to drive them further than they can. At least I've never seen one. I have, like, witnessed one be pushed to its limits in the sense that, you can hear it just buzzing, trying to reach the limit, and it doesn't manage.
Must resist urge to set it to 0 and 5,000 and find out.
I don't think the library lets you do that, but I'm not sure, actually. Wait, maybe it does. Maybe it does. The microcontroller will have the microcontroller inside the server will probably only be trying to look for pulses within a certain range. I sure as hell would hope.
Like, please don't destroy me. Please.
Topo, more what I'm worrying about is the gears. They're like trying to slam from like a stop to high speed and high speed to a stop. And there's like, because there are so many gears, there's like some momentum in the system. And so like, it's going to be like putting a lot of, like torque on some of the gears to like try and stop the turn suddenly and to start the turn suddenly. That's mostly what I'm worried about. The gears.
Well, it's not getting warm, which is good.
Nice.
Yeah, something tells me those tiny little metal gears are not going to be.
But at least they are metal. That. If they really are all metal, that counts for a lot. But I was looking on Amazon reviews and I was seeing some of them being like, oh, only one gear is metal, the rest are plastic. So it's like for other servers. So I don't know what the quality control is like.
They're all shiny, unless maybe they are like just like a silvered plastic, just to be really dickish about it.
Oh my god! Actually went out of the way to do that.
Yeah. Grease my gears.
Well, we have a little jiggly thing, and if you want to, we can just add a little thing to make this happen when it receives something on serial. This shouldn't be that much more work, if you want.
Okay. Yeah, sure. I've never done serial communications, as far as I'm aware.
Cool.
Supply 48 volts.
I love the idea of negative as well.
I did see when I was doom scrolling, I saw a YouTube short about a guy who I think he set up an American plug to the wrong kind of socket, so it was like a 240 volt, but it was the plug for a normal 120 outlet, I think, in the US.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently his wife plugged the shop back into it, and it actually caused the metal to implode slightly, like it
holy shit,
crushed. And he was like, "What this tells me is that I can get a lot more performance out of my shop vac by doubling the voltage."
But
so
for how long?
I need just a stronger container to withstand the vacuum.
But for how long, man? That's the thing with electronics. There's often things can often go above the ratings. Just your estimated time of it actually living is going to go down drastically.
The LD50 is dropping off a cliff of
Yeah, and conversely, LED lighting can last far longer if you run it at a lower current than it's rated.
Wow,
Nice.
wasn't that like a Saudi Arabian thing?
Yes, the Dubai lamps.
Was it Dubai? Okay.
Yeah, the YouTuber Big Clive has several videos of where he was trying to do that to a bunch of lamps and writing, recording for all the different manufacturers how well they can do that, because some might just start flickering or something because they're not designed to run on lower voltage, but some work well.
Yes, we're both big technology connections fans too.
Oh yeah. Hi Uni, welcome.
Uni, hello.
Uni, look. We have oh, this is my view. I'm in the bottom left. We have a little thing that can go whoop and whoop and
We have
whoop.
Wigglers.
Yeah, we can
Angry
wiggle
dishwasher man. That is a wonderful description. Although
refrigeration cycle, man.
I was going to say heat pump man, I don't know, but definitely dishwasher recently has been a lot of his content.
That's true. I watched another video of his just today. And then I rewatched the one about DVD RAM as well, which is interesting. I've actually never used a DVD RAM disc.
Ozone video fascinating.
I don't remember that. That's interesting.
Yeah, he was talking about I think he bought a car that the previous owner was a smoker, and previously when he worked in hotels, they had an ozone generator that they would leave in the room overnight, and that would the free radicals that it produces would denature the stink. And he did it in the car, and it worked. And yeah, there were always the actuallys in the chat that say, "Oh well, that's also reducing the life of the plastics in the car." And he was like,
right.
"Well, I don't think that generally cars fail because the plastics in the dash have degraded." I think it's yeah.
I've heard of ozone generators for keeping, or ionizers or whatever you want to call them, for to put in the fridge for keeping helping kill bacteria and stuff.
Yeah.
Basically, because it's
That's
almost
an
like a
interesting idea.
like a bleaching effect kind of. Big Life has some awesome vids showing the crazy cost-reduced ways people have figured out how to generate ozone. Yeah, he has done a bunch of ozone generators and stuff. Also, there are some materials in
Create some slate, man. Well, yeah, when he goes on proper rants about the quality of the light.
Yes, the yearly Christmas light ones. Yeah, his one this year was pretty good. It's interesting. Companies are finally starting to actually pay attention to it and trying to market it. I guess you've seen that one. Yeah, I hope you're doing right, Ian. Welcome, welcome. And hi, Violet as well. Hi. Okay, so if you want to do the serial thing.
Oh yeah. We're programming, aren't we? That's what we're here.
Yeah.
Jeez.
It's like 4:30 a.m. and there's going to be a lot of banging happening today, so I'm probably not going to get much sleep. So I should probably finish soon. Why, cheese? Yeah. So
thank you for enabling my my curiosity with this. This has been fascinating.
That's alright. Do we also need to include cereal? No, we don't. So.
Did you just get cereal for free?
Yeah.
In this economy?
Part of the stack of thingies, stack available thingies. Banging happening, yeah, not a fun kind. And even if it was a fun kind, I still wouldn't be able to sleep with people banging loudly.
True.
Okay, so firstly, in setup, I'm just going to put this at the top out of habit. We do serial with a capital S. Dot begin. And then the parameter that it takes is the baud rate. So personally, I always just do 115200, which is like the highest standard serial bitrate that Windows tends to list. Often USB serial things can go far higher, but it's just like a historical max standard. So I just do that. And
is that like bits per second?
It's like bits, but it's not necessarily like usable data bits because there are 2 more bits that are sent for every byte. It's actually 10 bits are sent for every byte. There's a start bit, which is like to guarantee that's always on. And then there are the 8 data bits. Then there is a stop bit that is at least 1 stop bit. You can actually configure it to be 1, 1.5, or 2. Or 1.5 is just the length, 1.5 length of 1. So actually, if you just by the default settings, there's 1 start bit and 1 stop bit, and yeah, I mean it doesn't really matter that much as long as both the Arduino and the computer are set up to use the same settings, it will work. But for calculating the speed, basically just divide it by 10. It's actually easier to do than the usual thingy. So that would be 11 kilobytes per second, roughly. We still see this.
Okay, because I was going to say, if that's like 100 kilobytes a second over, but no, if it's, well, it wouldn't be if it was bits anyway, would it? It would be, yeah, okay. Interesting.
Thank you, Lexi. I forgot to change to this view. I was still showing my oscilloscope. Don't worry, I didn't type much. I literally just typed this one line. But thank you. You can see my ID on Duhu's stream. That's so funny. Okay, I gotta do a Nyan. Nyan.
So cute.
No, you. Okay, so what we want to do is we could just make it wait until any character is received. And then as soon as we see that there is any character... Okay, I guess I should mention. The Arduino has a built-in serial buffer. Basically, whenever you're using the serial, I think by default it dedicates 64 bytes to be a receive buffer. And that way, if the computer is sending it a bunch of shit, but your Arduino is busy doing other things at this exact moment, then the bytes go into the buffer. And then when you're ready, you can query, hey, is there anything sitting in the buffer that we can use? And you can read them out in the order that they came in. So what we could do, what I think would be best, in fact, we kind of want to avoid going into any really long loops in case the buffer fills up, I suppose. But also, does it really matter if it fills up? Because we're not actually really concerned with what's being received. We're just concerned that something is received, right? So we could just be
pretty much
really terrible people and just not give a shit if the buffer overflows and we lose some data, because all we care about is that there was some data.
Yeah, I mean, we're just wiggle my bell. That's all we're trying to do. I'm not really worried about data integrity.
Okay, I'm gonna do a little thing, and I'm gonna say, okay, so in our main loop, we want to be seeing if there's anything available. And the way we do that is we look at serial.available. And serial.available is actually a function, so we have to left parenthesis, right parenthesis.
Oh.
And what I'm going to do is, if, because this is C, we've got to put the whole thing in brackets, right? So if serial.available, and this will return a number that's 0 up to the length of the buffer.
Okay. So I guess if 0 is just false, then yeah,
Yes,
okay.
yeah. Any non-zero value equates to true, if I'm not mistaken, in C.
Oh, so I guess if we have a value, then we want to wiggle and then like flush the buffer or whatever?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. And I'm curious if there's actually a command to flush my buffer, or otherwise we can just go into a loop while serial.available, serial.read. But I just want to check Arduino serial flush. Because I don't know if flush is gonna wait for everything to be finished sending or remove everything from the receive buffer. Okay, flush actually does the opposite of what we want. Flush, yeah, flush waits until everything in the outgoing buffer from us to the computer has finished being sent. So let me just see if there's one that works the other way around. Flush available, print line read bytes until set timeout, write serial event. At first glance, it doesn't look like it, and that's good enough for me.
Amazing.
Okay, so what we need to do then is we can just go into a loop and say while serial.available. Why have I failed to type available twice in a row? So if any is available, then inside that I'm putting the while loop. I don't just want to put a while loop because like we do still want to do something only once, and that's the wiggle. So inside there, I'm going to put the while loop. And while it's available, serial dot, is it dot read or dot read byte? Come on. It's dot read. Dot read returns a byte, the first byte that's available. So we can just read and not store it. That's it. And after we've done that, or before, it really doesn't matter, we do the wiggle. I'm actually going to be a good programmer for once in my life and put wiggle in its own... Wait, yeah.
Oh, we have our own wiggle function, I see.
And I'm going to say... I guess what I'll do is I'll make it go to like 2000 or something. Hold it there for like maybe 250 milliseconds and then pull it back. What I'm conscious about is like I really don't want to slam it from full speed forward into full speed reverse, because that is, you know, horrible in the gears, I suppose. So I do want to make sure the delay is enough, but I don't really have a way of knowing, so I'm just going to type a number and hope that it's long enough. And that's basically it.
Sacrifices have to be made. Okay, so why was it while? Oh, so inside the inside the if you're then having a. Oh, so this is just reading and throwing away the.
Yeah. I should probably add comments. If anything is if anything is sitting in the receive buffer.
Oh, yeah.
While there's still stuff in the receive buffer, read a byte of it. So this is just clear the receive buffer, basically.
Now,
And up.
I'm just wondering how to trigger this, because I do have the little Rust program that I wrote with Al's help.
We can actually test it using a built-in thing called the serial monitor inside the Arduino IDE.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
So actually, by default, I'm gonna have this go to 1500 on startup as well, which is the middle. Okay, I'm gonna upload. And I'm gonna plug it in so it can actually fucking upload. That'll be really a good idea. Serial monitor. Oh, I've made a mistake. Oh, I didn't close the bracket. Nice. Okay. And then, yeah, I'm going to open this. So up in the top right, the thing that looks like a magnifying glass kind of thing. The very... is the serial
okay.
monitor. And we want to make sure that down in the bottom right of this serial monitor window, we set it to 115200 to match.
Oh, I've unplugged it. That's why the COM port is
We did the
unavailable.
same thing. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, buddy. I'm scared.
So I have a hair in my mouth.
There we go.
I hear it quietly.
That's so cool. Okay. So I should verify my thing as well, shouldn't I? Go, oh, I haven't got a... Yep.
Oh, you got
I
seed.
have a penalty for every time I forgot a... Oh, yeah, that...
Wee.
Oh, closing bracket. Yeah.
I did the same thing there.
Genius.
Are we actually showing the exact same brain cell? What the fuck? We messed up the same line in the same way.
Declaration before that token. Oh, I just have a bonus extra for no reason.
You've got your wiggle. Your wiggle needs to be like one higher.
One higher?
Yeah, your wiggle is inside the block of loop instead of the block of if.
Oh, yeah.
Which is why it's wiggling all the time.
Oh, it also hasn't uploaded because I yeah, so
Oh.
because I kept, yeah.
I'm
Just
conscious of how the
typing is hard.
fact that your motor's getting faster and faster. It's like it's gradually loosening up or something. Anyway, and up in the
could
top
be.
right, if you click the thingy to open the hardware monitor.
Mhm.
This is a thing I can't see. It's not been captured, unfortunately,
Okay.
over video. But down in the bottom right, if you select 115200 board,
Oh yeah, 1.5. Yeah, yeah.
and then you should just be able to like type anything into the box at the top and press send, and it should just do a thing.
Hey!
Wait,
Yay!
you did it twice. Oh, did you send twice?
Uh.
Oh, hang on, I see it as well. I think I know what the problem is. No, I don't know what the problem is. Do I know what the problem is? I think we might be starting this so quickly that we clear the buffer before when only the first characters arrived, and then we start wiggling, and then the second character arrives, and it triggers again. So we should probably wiggle first, and then clear the buffer afterwards.
Okay, we are pre-wiggling. That is our stance. Very well.
Oh.
So cool. The little dance of lights that does, and it's
Yeah,
programming it. Wait.
that works now. Oh,
Oh my god, I put the wiggle outside the...
So, at least you can tell every time it's checking the serial port now. Okay, wiggle.
Infinite wiggle. Wait, where? Oh, it's inside the available.
first
Yeah,
if,
okay.
Yeah. This would be so much easier to see if you're indenting it.
It would.
I feel like you're playing on hard mode for yourself.
Yep.
Now you should be able to spam as much as you want and press enter and it should only do it once. At least mine does. Apparently I'm only able to use a numpad. Hello, this is a Nyan.
Hell yeah. So I have.
It's such a satisfying noise. Little.
Yeah. So I have.
I can make it a
Yeah,
bit
the little Rust thing could send a serial thing to here.
Yeah.
But then VNyan can also do that. So
Can
that
it?
might be an easier way. Well, it can send triggers to things. I don't know about serial things. I know it can send like HTTP requests. So I could always just write something gross in C# that when it hears a web request, then sends a serial thing.
That's actually not a bad idea at all, I think, because this really is something that you'd want to keep running all the time to keep the serial port open. Because what often happens when you open a serial port is that the Arduino resets. I think this is something that you can configure. I think it's like whether you enable what is it, DTO or something, DTR or something on the serial port. But never mind. We might as well just keep it running and then keep the port open. But yeah, that's totally,
API
that's
messages.
totally not a bad idea at all. By the way, the nice thing about doing the clear at the after the wiggle is that any spam that's received made a wiggle gets ignored, basically, so that avoids like building up a stupid length queue, if you see what I mean. So you
Okay.
go like, and it just stops. Okay.
Yeah, thank you so much. This is really cool.
You're welcome. Normally, I would suggest, like, if you actually cared about the data that was being received, there would be a different way of doing this. Basically, we'd try to minimize. Basically, we wouldn't use delay. We'd sort of poll regularly to say, you know, is it time to put it back?
Yeah.
And whether it is time or whether it's not time, we'll still keep checking on the serial pod. Because otherwise, you know, if someone's spamming a huge amount of data, we could miss bytes. But since we don't give a damn, we can be horrible programmers and just let the buffer fill up.
That is my favorite kind.
I mean, it's not like it's going to overflow into and corrupt additional, like, adjacent RAM. The library does just not put anything in if it's full, thank God.
Nova!
Hi, Nova! I'm so
Nova,
glad
wait.
we got this up and running.
I have a wiggler. Look at a wiggle.
Also, do you see the there's an LED that flashes on the Arduino when it receives data as well? There's like a little RX LED,
Oh,
which is really useful.
yeah. Tiny flash.
Why is yours doing it twice?
Because I doubled the code
okay.
that did the wiggle.
Okay, that's fine. I was just worried.
Yeah,
That,
hello.
yeah, we can like type something and it'll give your bell a little wiggle, Nova. Look. It's for Nova's. Sorry, it's for Duhu's bell. Duhu's wind chime. Hi, Mia. Welcome. So instead of wiggle my ball, it's wiggle my bell.
That Enlin high emote is so cute.
Have I seen that before?
Yeah.
Oh, I think I have. Yes, it is adorable.
My brain has already begun filtering out the ducks. So, in an attempt to get me to notice chat, I thought a physical bell would be more difficult to ignore, and also makes an excuse to hang out with Yuke and use her big brain knowledge on hardware stuff. So,
This might be really loud. I'm sorry in advance. That's not too bad.
Automatic tummy jiggling technology, exactly.
Oh, mine is a digital servo. Huh, I didn't realize that.
I don't
You
think
hear that?
You see that? Yeah, this is wind chime, hopefully not too loud.
Oh, that sounds really nice. That reminds me of anime.
It is Japanese, apparently, so that would make sense.
I need to realize my servo is digital, which means it is your servo and most servos. I thought it my servo, but I just realized it's not. It's normally they only like send out pulse to try to preserve the position of the motor every time they receive a pulse. So that was because the pulses are being sent 50 times a second, that makes a servo make like a bzzz sound usually at 50 hertz. If you like giving it a gentle push, you'll sort of hear it. Like right now while it's trying to keep position, I mean. But
oh, I see. Huh.
But for some reason, I didn't realize, but this is a digital servo.
That's just the plastic moving, that's not the mechanism moving.
Oh, what the fuck? Is it? Interesting.
Is it just too loose?
It should be like geared on the other side to mesh with the gears on the top of the servo, right?
Oh, I think I put it the wrong way around then.
Oh.
Hang on, where's my... Oh, actually, no, before I touch anything metal, I'm going to unplug this for
I'm being a rebel. I'm not doing it.
Christmas. There we go.
Yeah, on the other side of this, there's like, at least there should be sort of teeth in the plastic. Do you see? And they should go along with the teeth of the servo.
Oh my god, yes. Yeah, I put it the wrong way around.
Also, now that it's oh, it's not centered, never mind.
Oh, now I feel it when it's... Yeah, okay. Oh, where did the screw go? Where?
No! Automatic tummy jiggling technology. Oh my god, cabbage. Yeah, jiggle your wind chime.
Oh, fuck.
Also, meow. I'm sorry, Duhuhu.
Although also, it has teeth now, so I guess it doesn't need the screw.
Not as much. Do you also have a long screw?
Oh, I have bonus ones.
And do you also have like a little metal thingy? I don't know what you call it. Bushing, perhaps? Is that what you call it? There's like this kind of thing in my bag that looks like this. It's just like a metal thing to almost space out the additional space between the end of the screw and the horn. I realized that would let you use the bigger screw.
I have a bigger screw, but I don't have that. It's very confusing. Are the little holes on the horn, is that for like attaching things to, I guess?
Kinematic? Yes. Yeah, typically you could like attach, I see a lot of hobby projects sort of put like a paperclip through one of those, and then as the thing turns, it like levers the paperclip back and forth. It's like a way of turning it from like rotational into linear, if you see what I mean. Like a piston.
Yeah.
So you literally, we could be making fun machines.
It could be indeed.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, for some reason this is a digital servo, and it's pulsing faster than 50 hertz. You hear like a meep sound instead of a bzzz, because it's like constantly. It's just more regularly updating the motor, basically. I am curious.
Is that?
If we were to adjust the library to send out pulses faster than 50 hertz, would that make your buzzy sound higher pitched, or would it still only update at 50 Hz? I wonder. Be careful
not
with the
the last day, is
paperclip. Don't drop the paperclip on the Arduino pins. Not when we've come so far to have to redo this
Oh
all.
my god, it will be in 9 minutes, damn. New Year's Eve.
Oh yeah, for me it's 5 a.m. Squeeze my
Oh
finger.
yeah, that fits through there, I see. Okay.
I'm surprised at how strong this is on USB power.
So I could dangle my bell from up there, and then I could get like tie some string around the the thing, I guess. Yeah.
You could maybe like even just mount the wind chime, like, does it have like string at the top? Maybe you could thread the string through the holes and then the whole thing would like wiggle. I don't know. I love that sound, man.
I think it's pretty nice, yeah.
Also, I'm wondering if I hold this and like don't allow it to turn. Okay, you might be able to see the LED dimming now. Yeah, you can. It's dimming enough that you can see it on there.
Oh, the power delivery one, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I guess the stalled is the most
Yeah.
power drain, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, actually, technically, going from full one direction to full the other direction is probably more.
Okay.
Well, maybe it's the
so I
same. It
leave
depends.
that.
I'm not sure exactly how it's wired. It could be more. I'm not sure. But yeah, basically, typically just think of stall as the worst case. Anyway,
Okay.
I'm super, super happy that we were able to do this stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I should be getting off to sleep.
Also, if I were teaching you better programming practices, we would have like hash defined or declared as constants these pin numbers, and then would have just written like pin LED for this one is what I usually call this, and this would be like, I don't know, pin wiggler or something. And that way we'd only need to, like, if we ever change what things are connected to, we'd just define it up at the top instead of having to find where they're used and like do a find and replace.
Yeah.
Not that the LED, not that the pin that the LED is connected to is likely to randomly change by itself anytime soon. Unless we like solder our own non-standard Arduino.
Yeah, I just start a new project where I make an entire microcontroller architecture just to wiggle a bell.
Wiggle my bells.
Well, thank you for joining us, Nova. It is bedtime, yeah.
It
Man,
is.
I spent like 6 hours today trying to work out why this website would not display this data. And it turned out that it's just Edge.
Oh my god.
And if I load it in Firefox, it's fine. I'm like, I just want to blow my brains out. Oh my god, it's just such a waste of my time.
Thank you very much for the pats, and then also hi, and then I can't believe you got edged, but not in a good way.
I did. Edge, not the good kind. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for allowing me to teach you this stuff.
Oh, thank you. This is, yeah.
You're
Any
welcome.
excuse to hang out with Yuki, and this is really cool.
Yeah, I'm so fucking glad it went as well as it did. We spent like an hour setting up the goddamn everything. Video Ninja mostly and all that stuff, but
I'm stunned. The streaming part was the most, like, difficult bit of this project.
yeah, and even like setting up with the ID and stuff just seemed to work. So. Thank you for saving the kiddies and hydrating.
I still have to write something to get the text notifications to the Arduino, so there's at least one more stream, and then...
Yeah. Did you say that Vnyan can... Does Vnyan handle, like, chat events and stuff as well by itself as well, and like
Yep. Like the
readings?
ducks are entirely Venian.
Oh, that's so nice that you don't have to. That, in my opinion, that would have been the hardest part of the whole project. Interfacing with Twitch, the connection to
Yeah.
Twitch. But that you don't have to do that is so nice.
And you can do, it does all kinds of things. It's so cool. You can it has Love Sense. I can't remember what the company's called.
Lovins, but yes.
Lovens. There we go. Yeah.
Fucking
It's triggered
nice.
to that too.
Ah, Suvi. What a cool cat you are.
Lovens actions, Lovens presets, all kinds of things.
That's actually really cool. Wait, does that mean that it also has support for many different websites other than Twitch that it can get the chat from and stuff like that? Because that makes perfect sense.
Oh yeah.
Ah, okay. It's
Yeah,
a
you
much
can
more
get
universal than just Twitch.
Twitch, YouTube, Kick, OBS callbacks, Chatterbait, Fansly, other.
Nice. Other.
Yeah.
So I guess you could do it yourself. Hang on, I have to give
Yeah,
cats the
there's
back.
like collisions and gestures and hotkeys and leap motions and
Yik is very good yik.
Aw, thank you,
Yeah.
Faf.
just becoming a
Hold on.
salesman for Venian now.
Pets for the EXO as well. I have to also go. Oh, wait, I muted myself instead of putting reverb on. Yeah. You heard it, but my chat didn't.
I did. I got double Nyan.
I'm sorry that you missed it, Enlin. Here to more of this kind of stuff? Ah, hell yeah. I'd love to if Duhuhu wants to at some point. I'm not exactly sure
definitely,
what
yeah.
we'd do at this point, but
Yeah, I mean, I suspect the little servo probably isn't. I mean, it might jangle it a bit, but I don't know if it's going to be enough to be. I might need something.
I think it's going to be enough
goofier.
to be really fucking annoying for you, I'm going to be honest.
Well,
I think you're
I've-
going to abandon it.
I've managed to phase out the ducks, so yeah, my brain's ability to be inattentive to things cannot be underestimated.
Okay, I know what the next one should be then. Once you get adjusted to this, we need to get you like a piezo sounder that can make really loud, like the kind used for like alarms, like house alarms or something. Just every time it happens, you just get.
Maybe I need like an LED flash or something. So it'll be like a different channel of
Yeah,
sensory perception to let me know.
hell yeah! Any excuse to control more things.
Mhm.
You could actually. I don't know. Maybe you could take advantage of. How much are we allowed to say on Twitch?
If it was just my stream, I wouldn't care, but
Maybe we could make use of that love and support in Venian.
that would be pretty cool.
Just
And we could
to
always
shake your
stream things
chair,
on
of course.
Discord as well.
Yeah. No, I just meant to vibrate your chair in a completely innocent way to notify you that someone spoke.
I see. Yeah.
I actually was
Oh, that'd be
imagining
funny.
vibrating somewhere else as well. The desk, of course.
Mm.
Yeah. Did you know there are
And
these?
hello.
I think they were called butt kicker or something, and it was like these. Essentially, they were like functionally they were like speakers, but instead of like a cone, a weak paper cone that moved up and down, they were like really tough, like metal things, and they were designed to go underneath 4 corners of a chair, 4 of them, and they would just like shake the entire chair up and down with like the signal for like a subwoofer.
Oh wow. Okay. So like a rumble pack, but for your chair rather than a controller or something.
Yes, and not just like, actually driven by like an audio signal, so it can be more than just like rumbling or not
That's
rumbling.
cool.
No. Love. No. That's separate to 11s. Yeah. I was just trying to think of a silly little thing to to, you know,
Break
waste-
through Duhu's inattentiveness.
Exactly. I can hear a nyan in the background as well. Thank God the power, thank God the noise suppression is not on crisp, so I get to hear. Is it Lumi?
It is Lumi, yeah.
She wanting to eat the
Yugen
plants?
and Baby will have gone to sleep, so this is when she desperately tries to come into my office to eat the plants. It might be food time, actually.
Oh my goodness! Please feed the cat. Yes. Also, hi, errand. Also, bye, errand. Oh my goodness!
We'll
Cat-
find somebody to raid, haven't we?
I see the errand. Shut up, Yuk. Learn to speak. Oh my god. I see the long Yuk with the wiggling red tail in the Twitch chat from Cabbage. And is that the tail is being vibrated to alert her that someone's speaking? I wonder if we should raid. I do who's on.
No way. You never streams.
I can't believe I missed it.
I cannot spell science. Please do. Are there any VTubers in science and technology? I'm not.
I
I
wonder.
think this is the first time I've ever streamed in this category.
Yeah, I haven't streamed in it much. For a long time I hadn't, until I was reminded that the category even exists by Oriana Ora, who's unfortunately not streaming right now. But
24/7 data center stream. What? Ottawa Air Traffic Live? What?
why is that in science and technology?
I don't know.
I guess I
My
don't even
goodness,
know where
Lumi's
else it would be better.
It's about to break in.
Oh my god, that's Lumi doing that? Holy shit.
Yeah, the banging in the background.
You should
Lumi,
give her some
please.
attention. Also, thank you for the pat 6. Pat. There is someone. I actually only have 2 people on who are doing any kind of development of stuff. One of them is Azure Empress. One of them is Fruitsy Collins, who I think I was introduced to by Freb.
I do not remember following Azure Empress. Oh wait, no, I do, yeah.
Mace! Thank you so much! I'm sorry that we're probably ending now. Yeah, I've used Makers and Crafting exactly before Rimpona when I was doing circuit board design. Mace, thank you very much for your sub. I hope you're doing okay despite your... No!
Makers and Craft really makes more sense. I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, I feel like we certainly weren't out of place doing this one though.
Oh my god, Cat. Chill.
So made it so late. No worries. Okay, we need to pick someone because I need to save the kiddies and get some food.
Yeah,
And you need to save Lumi.
Take more than a couple of hours to fix Duhu, unfortunately. Sure, Azure Empress sounds like an excellent unless you have a preference.
No. Absolutely. We've both been going for around 3 hours as well. We should probably wait a little bit because it says add in progress right now on her stream.
You can see that?
Yeah.
Nice.
Shh.
I'm such a boomer with this shit. I have no idea. Oh my god.
No. I mean that she's making that scroll across the bottom of her screen is what I mean.
Oh, I thought it was like some clever, yeah.
It looks like it's been going for 2 out of the 3 minutes already, judging by her chat, which says ad break. We'll be back in 180 seconds. I'm doing the maths. We raiding.
Not too shabby. Let me pat your head.
Thank you, Topo. I've like gradually been tidying up during the ending the screen. This is why I've been turning around all the time. People have probably been Messiah. Praise the Messiah. Yes, she's out of ads now.
Yay, okay.
We need a raid message, you know. That's the hardest part. That's even harder than deciding who to raid.
Wiggle my Duhuhu.
Sure. If you're okay with doing that, I'd normally be scared to do it. But sure.
I don't know.
I don't know if she... I doubt that she knows about the M.
Yeah, I don't think she's going to appreciate that. I
Wiggle
don't know.
in my Ukeman there. Ring a ding ding.
Wiggle, wiggle, yeah. Yeah, wiggle my tummy, yeah.
Wiggle my server. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Yeah, it's not that bad though. It's kind of generic, but... You're telling me you weren't thinking that? Yamana, are you seriously telling me you weren't thinking that?
I live to horrify Yamano
Thanks.
and Grim as well. Poor Grim.
Aw. Why am I so high up? I don't want to be this high up. Okay, raid message is...
Trying not to.
Ding, 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 question mark? Because it's a bell sound?
Sure.
Most generic message possible. Do I have any bell emotes? I do not. Sad. Ding, 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 raid. Ding, 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 it's the New Year's raid? That works, Topo. Yeah, should we do that? It's actually is the...
Yeah.
We're only gonna get this one day of the year to do it. And before we both raid or stream tomorrow and we do the same thing again. I feel like I don't want to use my emotes, so we need Duhuhu emotes. Not that I have access to them at the moment. Okay, I guess the raid message can be something like this. How does this work? We both raid the same. We both raid, I guess? Let me do the shout out so I can show it on my end.
Oh no, I have raided.
Ta-da! Oh, okay. Here's where we're going. I didn't know you were doing it. Ah! Okay, we're going there. She says, modding Vintage Story. Is Vintage Story the one, her game? Or is Vintage Story something else? Well, I know she's making one.
Was a Minecraft thing at some point.
Oh,
Mod
okay,
that
okay.
became its own game, I think.
So that one is not her one. Okay, okay. It's the Minecraft-like game. Okay, okay. Okay, I guess I'm going to send everyone through now. Thank you all for being here. Also, thank you. Everyone should go and check out Duhuhu. I should need to shout out Duhuhu underscore as well. Go to the dwagin. Here. He does Factorio every Friday, and I gate crash it even though I don't play Factorio, and he doesn't tell me to get out, so it's very nice. I just saw your stream title. Thank you. And yeah, he also does programming and stuff every now and then. Okay, I'm gonna click the read button now. Bye!
Bye.